Since Chris is in the room, take a bow. Take a bow, Chris. To help me present the 2018 Student Arts Festival Alumni Award, I'd like to invite Professor Ray Anderson, Director of Jazz Studies at Stony Brook and recipient of national and international recognitions for his more than 3 decades of recording and performing, to join me at the podium. So, Ray, come on up. Every year, the Arts Festival Planning Committee identifies a Stony Brook alum who's invited to the ceremony to be recognized for his or her outstanding achievements in the arts. And this year, we are very pleased to honor Dr. Tom Manuel. A little bit about Tom. Jazz historian, music educator, and trumpet player Dr. Tom Manuel received his formal training from Boston University and completed his DMA in jazz performance right here at Stony Brook. As the recent recipient of an endowed scholar in residence chair within the jazz department on campus, Tom holds an adjunct position at Suffolk County Community College, as well as a faculty position with the SBU Young Artist Program, directing the jazz program in residence at the Jazz Loft in Stony Brook. Tom's been cited for his accomplishments by the New York Times, Newsday, and Downbeat magazine, and has been featured with his big band ensemble on radio, television, and CD. He dedicates his professional efforts to both the preservation of Long Island's jazz history, as well as presenting it to future generations. And in May of 2016, Tom officially opened up the Jazz Loft in Stony Brook as its founder, curator, and artistic director. And he looks forward to the innovative and creative space which joins jazz performance, jazz preservation, and jazz education in celebration of the past, present, and future. He's received several proclamations for his dedication to the American-born art form of jazz, including 2 proclamations from Suffolk County and being named 2016 Person of the Year in Brookhaven. And today he is earning another award, and I'd like to turn it over to Professor Anderson.
Every once in a while you meet somebody, or I hope that you have had this experience where every once in a while you meet somebody and you just know, oh, that's a friend for life. I hope you've had that experience. I certainly had that experience when Tom Manuel showed up and said, I want to study and get a DMA in jazz. And so I'm just extremely grateful for this friendship with this amazing person. You know, if there were, so I think of him as really my best friend, but what I'm trying to say is if there were 110 people in the room, 90 of them would say, oh, Tom Manuel, he's my best friend. So this is a community building person of exceptional talent and gift, and that's something rare and really wonderful. We're very, very lucky to have Tom in the neighborhood and doing the work that he's doing. So if you have not been to the Jazz Loft, which is right down the street there in Stony Brook Village, you should certainly go. It's amazing. There's 6,000 square feet of jazz memorabilia from all over the world, musicians from all over the world there, music, instruments, many, many wonderful photographs. Milt Hinton's entire 1950s living room with its custom-built speakers in the corner. And every bit of this stuff was underneath Tom Manuel's bed in St. James, where he lived, you know, before he got the chance to put this all in the loft. So this is a person of many, many talents. And I would like to mention also Tom's tremendous big heart, his work going to Monrovia in Liberia and many times now to Haiti, bringing music, instruments, musicians, teaching, setting up schools there, and many other works of that nature. There's an autism series at the Jazz Loft. There's poetry going on there. There's, you know, swing dance, Long Island is in there. So it's amazing. There's a painting thing that happens. All kinds of outreach. So what we're really celebrating here is someone who has just enormously increased the community, our community. People from all over are coming to this place, and it's just an amazing and wonderful thing. So if anyone ever deserved this award, Tom Manuel deserves this award. So I guess I should invite him up there so he can get it. Come on, Tom. All right. Tom Manuel. Wow.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, anytime I get to stand on the stage with Ray, that's a huge honor. And if you don't know this guy, your homework is to go and check him out on YouTube, that's for sure. The great piano player Jimmy Rouse once said about soloing, if you think you have a good idea, say half of it. So in that spirit, I'll take all the things that are rattling in my brain and say half of them. But I do want to say thank you so much. I am so blessed to have had the opportunity to get the educational training I did, to have wonderful mentors like Ray. Incredibly blessed to have the tremendous amount of people that together make the Jazz Loft what it is. I stand here really representing so many people that volunteer on our board, that volunteer to be there, to assist people, that have built it and made it what it is. And I stand before you and tell you that jazz is so important because it is our gift to the world. It is a wonderful music that was born here in America and made by so many people that were from here and from so many other parts of the world. And whenever we bring music places, we bring love and we bring values that are so important. When I share the stage with Ray, we listen to each other. We support each other. Sometimes we're silent. Sometimes we take risks. Sometimes we come together with our other bandmates for the collective good of everybody. And man, if that isn't a spirit that we all could use in this world, I don't know what is. So I invite all of you to the Jazz Loft, and I hope you will join our family in all the things we're doing. And we are quite hip there, and we have the audacity to believe that everybody is deserving of culture and humanity and dignity in their lives. And that's all I have to say. So thank you very much.
And you do have to go to the Jazz Loft if you've not been there yet. That's an assignment, so we'll all do that together. Field trip, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Every year, the Arts Festival Planning Committee recognizes an off-campus nonprofit organization that works with members of the campus community on a variety of programs, projects, and events. And we call this recognition our Partner Award. To help me present this year's Partner Award, I'd like to invite Ryan Porciello to come on up. He's going to help me. A little bit about Ryan. He actually works on campus. He's an environmental specialist with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation on campus. You might wonder, well, what does it have to do with the arts? Well, Ryan is also a member of one of Long Island's best bands called Quarter Horse, and he and his bandmates have an affiliation with our honored recipient this year, so I've asked Ryan to join me. But a little bit about our awardee. For the 2017-2018 year, we are pleased to honor the YMCA Bolton Center for the Performing Arts in Bayshore and its director, Michelle Rizzo-Berg. The Bolton Center has established itself as a premier cultural institution on Long Island. Its mission is to provide high-quality arts programs that entertain, educate, and inspire the culturally and demographically diverse population of Long Island, with a particular emphasis placed on education and outreach. The Bolton Center offers theater productions, concerts, film, dance, cabaret, jazz, poetry, and play readings, children's entertainment, and more. And through the initiative of its director, Michelle Rizzo-Berg, the campus community here at Stony Brook has had numerous opportunities to collaborate with the Bolton Center in the presentation of concerts and audience with events. Michelle and her staff have welcomed Stony Brook students as interns, and she has worked with WSB Radio on show promotions via ticket giveaways and artist interviews. And Michelle has been an invited guest to many of my classes. She never says no. She's always the first one to agree to come to speak to our students. And she also speaks regularly as a panelist and a workshop invitee. So the Stony Brook campus community thanks Michelle Rizzo-Berg and the staff at the YMCA Bolton Center for the Performing Arts for their ongoing collaboration with the Arts Festival. And before we bring Michelle up, I'd like to welcome Ryan to the microphone to say some words about his experience working with Michelle and the Bolton Center. Thank you.
Thank you, John. The Bolton Center really is an incredible theater. It has an intimate feel that's really hard to come by at many other venues. It draws such a passionate listening audience that as a performer, there really is no better audience to play for. And as a concert goer, there's no better audience to be a part of. Every year, if you look at the event calendar at the Bolton Center, you'll see legendary touring acts, top-notch musicians. So to have a place of such prestige so close to home, really in our own backyards, really is a gift. So if you haven't been there, I urge you all to go see a show. It really is a great place. And the person behind the scenes keeping it all running and working very hard to do so is Michelle. She's amazing to work with, true professional. When we played there, she made sure everything was taken care of. Really, all we had to worry about was our performance. And as other performers out there may know, that sometimes it's a little tricky when you're playing a show and you have to worry about your merchandise, ticket sales, but Michelle handles so many tasks on her own, where other venues would probably staff it out to multiple people, but Michelle really is a rock star. So for all of the local artists that Michelle has entrusted her stage to, and for partnering with Stony Brook, we truly appreciate that the Bolton Center also supports our local music and arts community here, helping us to all have a voice. That really means so much to all of us. It really is important. So it's this and the long continued commitment to showcasing really great shows makes Michelle and the Bolton Center a really important staple of our community here. So for that, we thank you, Michelle. We're pleased to present this award.
Wow, I'm so truly honored to be up here, and I have to say, everyone that has performed today and everybody that has been given the opportunity to come up here, I'm around tremendous talent all the time, and this is really top-notch, so thank you. Ryan, thank you for that. That was really nice. Quarter Horse is a great band, so I'm truly honored to have you up here and say all those nice things. Thank you to Norm, thank you to the committee, and to everyone who's receiving awards today. Congratulations. Thank you for thinking so much of us to give us this award. You know, when we go to work, we forget often that what we do provides so many with so much joy. And it's really, it's great to be here today, but I'm really a little sad because the show must go on, so the rest of the Bolton Center team is not here to take part in receiving this award with me. So thank you to all of them, because without them, I can't do the job that I do, because it really is a labor of love to run a venue, and especially one as small as ours. And also we are part of the YMCA, so without them, we're unable to do what we do, so it's really great. If you're currently studying the arts and you're part of the arts or you're working in the arts, please keep doing so. You know, you guys forget that what you do is really so important because you allow people to escape. They go to shows to escape. They see art to escape. They want to listen to music to escape. So by doing that, you really bring people joy. So keep doing it, keep studying it, keep going to the theater. For without any of you, we can't do what we do, and you guys do so much. So thank you. And thank you so much for this award.